I'm just gonna go in for all of this right here, get an Earthquake down as well for that. Ability, kill that! Come on, this could be our chance. No, not the Evo Ice Spirit. I swear, this is straight impossible right now, it feels like. Let's go for another Earthquake here. Man, this doesn't feel possible to break through. He goes for just a lone Graveyard Ice Spirit. And a poison on nothing. I don't think it even matters, though. Dude, how's he getting away with this, dude? This is actually insane that he's getting away with all of this. Come on, get at least a hit, get at least a hit! We get one hit there. I think we won, let's go! Let's go! I thought for sure I lost that. Today I'll show you how I got #1 in the world with my favorite deck to counter the current meta. Guys, today we are playing my favorite deck in the game, this Hog Earthquake Goblin Hut deck with the Golden Knight. It's a really fun deck to play, and I feel like you just have answers to pretty much everything in the meta right now. Like, you have Goblin Hut to counter air decks, you have Golden Knight to counter witches, and you just have even your Earthquake to counter other Goblin Hut players. This guy does have the Lava Hound, okay, perfect. This should go hopefully pretty well, but this guy is the top Lava Hound player in the game, so he might make anything crazy happen. Yeah, so yeah, we have the Goblin Hut up in here. Oh, he has arrows. No, that's so annoying. When they have Fireball, it's honestly pretty nice, but with the arrows, this could get a lot more challenging, this matchup. Look at our Spear Goblins, though. Gonna take out the whole Skelly Drag right there, maybe even the second one as well if we're lucky. And he can't really kill my second Firecracker. Wow, look at that value. We still take so much damage, though, just from the Lava Hound itself. But yeah, this matchup is easy when they have Fireball. It's not going to be easy here, though, but we could definitely still make some nice plays. Now, I could go for a Hog Rider, but that's basically a free Inferno Dragon for him. He'll just go for an Inferno Dragon kind of in front of his king, so we're going to pressure the other side, actually. We do predict the guards there. Maybe I could have played that like a second earlier to get a little bit more Hog damage, but it's still going to be something. Yeah, not bad. We can Evo Ice Spirit. Now it's just a matter of can we actually defend or not, because I kind of overspent there with the Earthquake and everything. Oh man, he does go in for another Lava Hound, guys. So what you want to do here is go for your Firecracker as early as possible. Then he's probably going to arrows this, and then we're just going to have to try to get to his second Firecracker. That's going to be our game plan right here at this point. I am going to go for kind of a low Goblin Hut, just because we have to be really careful of the Skeleton Dragons potentially getting onto our stuff. Okay, I'm going to have to go for a second Goblin Hut. I honestly did not expect a balloon out of him. I thought he'd go for the Skelly Drags first. That's why I played the Hut in a bit of a low position right there. Oh, this is bad. I think Balloon will die, though. Yeah, luckily Balloon dies, and overall we defend pretty well. That Inferno Dragon by him is really not that good, because it's just going to die to my Firecracker. He does go for the Valkyrie this time. Smart by him, I guess, to not go for the guards into my log. Very nice Firecracker value. I think at this point we can also pressure on the other side, because we have a Firecracker on the left side anyways, so there's no point to overextend with it or anything like that. Man, these Firecrackers are going to town right now. I'm going to get a Goblin Hut up high, and then I think we also have to try to get a nice Evo Ice Spirit, hopefully. Oh, he actually kind of soaks it up with the guards, which is interesting, I guess. Oh no, these Skelly Drags, no, kill them. Oh, dude, this Evo Valkyrie's getting him so much value right now. Come on, Firecracker, kill the Lava Pups. Okay, you know what? Didn't take out all the Lava Pups. Oh, he missed the arrows there, nice. That's huge for us, guys. I was honestly looking pretty bad, but just because of those arrows, I have actually a good chance to win now. Come on, Hog, get a hit. Wow, we get no Hog hits right there. Arrows are making such a big difference right now. I promise you guys he would already be dead right now if he had no arrows. Wow. Okay. Wow, that was a wasted zap by him. Pretty bad zap right there. We could just go for that Goblin Hut. No, he goes for the Skelly Drags push. Basically, sometimes they'll try to put the Skelly Drags just to push their balloon outside of building range. So, like, normally the balloon would have got pulled there, but because of those Skelly Drags, they kind of pushed the balloon a little bit farther away so it didn't get pulled by my hut. Oh, beautiful Firecracker. It stays alive here. We are down in damage, though, which is not where we want to be. We make him go for the zap. Okay. It just takes one good Hog Rider to win this. That's really all it takes at this point, guys. One good Hog Rider. I think I'll just go for an Earthquake right now just to, I don't know, kind of get the spell cycling going. And then we go for this here. We go for the ability to kill the guards. Hog Rider might just take it. Yeah, I think we take it. Honestly, well played to this guy. That was a really nice game, but we do take the win. We're in the next match. We're actually facing a Royal Chef player right now. Could be something like Lava Hound, or I don't really know what else. He does have the Rage. Wait, no way. This guy better not... No, he sniped me. He sniped me. I just faced someone playing this exact deck just a little bit earlier. And this guy has the exact same deck. I think it might be the same guy except on a different account, because some people have multiple accounts, like myself. No way he sniped me. I hope he didn't snipe me, but he might have. Okay. So he's playing Pekka Goblin Giant, I'm pretty sure. I am glad that Pekka's not in a great spot, because this deck is actually really annoying, and it's weak right now, so imagine if it were really strong, how toxic that would be to face. That would be pretty bad. So yeah, right here the main issue for us is the fact that he has arrows, and Golden Knight isn't really the best here either, but maybe a really good dash could get us some nice value. We're just gonna have to stack a crazy amount of firecrackers. He does actually go for the Rage right there. I was gonna let my hut die either way though. I didn't really have much value to get out of it, so I'm fine with that. Pretty nice Earthquake here on the Bomber, just helping us cycle too. And his Pancake actually got wasted on the Bomber. Alright, he does go in for a Pekka in the back. I'm gonna Firecracker early, but guys, you have to be really careful when you do this, because if you go for the Firecracker early and they're able to kill it with like a Fisherman or something, you pretty much lose the game right then and there. So we have to really be careful. This is kind of weird right now. We don't really have the cycle we need. I'm actually gonna do this. Very weird Earthquake, guys, but it was basically either Earthquake that or go for a Golden Knight or something random that I didn't want to do. I think I have to Firecracker. It should counter this Pekka. Yeah, it's gonna counter the Bomber as well. At least I hope it does. Okay, I guess I have to log, but overall, that was worth it. He played his arrows too, so not too bad for us. I'm going to go in for the Hog Rider right now. I hope he goes for a Fisherman early. No, he goes for the Pekka instead. Oh, Hog gets no hits. Okay. This is going to be a little bit interesting, guys. It seems like the Royal Chef is actually a little bit better now than it was before. I mean, obviously, since it got a buff, but it seems to actually be kind of playable now, whereas before it was just not even close to being viable. Even just a small HP buff seems to make it pretty good. Or maybe it's just the fact that his deck synergizes so well with it. Even if it's not the best right now, some decks might just synergize really well with it. We are doing pretty well here so far, but it's going to get a lot harder very soon, because he has Lightning and just a lot of annoying cards for us to deal with. Oh, nice! The Golden Knight got on the tower! There's no way that just reached the whole tower right there, guys. That's crazy. No, the Fisherman! Dude, I thought he'd kill my Firecracker, but then he didn't, and then it kind of just put me in an awkward spot when he raged there as well. Oh, he goes for an aggressive Lightning. No, that hit my Golden Knight, though. Kind of unfortunate. We're still defending nicely. Wow, look at how many Goblins we have on the field. Hog Rider does connect to the tower. I think I'm going to start BMing this guy. If this is the guy who I think it is and he sniped me, then this guy deserves this BM. He's laughing. Oh, wait. Very, very nice one. Yo, we're facing Dees. Dees nuts? Got him. Okay, this guy's a graveyard player, a little bit of a toxic one at that, man. He always likes to BM early in the game and try to distract me and all of his opponents. Okay, he goes for the Knight right there and the NATO. 6 Elixir out of him is not too bad for us. I have yet to actually test Goblin Hut in this exact matchup, so I'm kind of curious to see if it'll be a good response to the graveyard. Because normally if they have graveyard poison, guys, it's not really that great for you. Oh, no. No. I hate how they get away with that, man. They think... But this guy thinks he's so good, too. He always BMs whenever he gets any little connection or anything going. But, dude, it's so annoying. They think they're so good, man, just for doing those plays. I hate how the execution... And this guy really thinks he's better than everyone playing like this, man. No, I kid you not, guys. They genuinely are like on Twitter and stuff, always saying like how they're so good and stuff, and they're like inflating themselves, man, just for that kind of gameplay. But hey, Evo Ice Spirit gets some nice damage for us. Okay, just go for the Bowler in the back, guys. We're actually getting really, really close to #1 now, so we have to really lock it in. I think this matchup's gonna be pretty hard, though. I don't know. It's gonna be just it's gonna be good to have the Firecrackers, but it's just hard to kill his stuff. Like, it's hard for him to kill my Firecrackers, but it's just also hard for me to kill anything either. Because all I have is the Firecracker, nothing else really. Yeah, look, my Firecracker died right there. So that's not too good. Bro, he really just goes for a random graveyard like that. No way, Firecracker. Please. You could shoot next time. Yeah, well played when you just spammed Graveyard with no tank first play at the bridge. We're up against Pedro right now, who is one of the best Brazilian players in the world. He's normally a cycle player, so I'm expecting some sort of cycle deck here. RG needs to evaporate from this game. We need to nerf RG so desperately. It's actually been so good for so long, man. Like it's like still in its prime. It's been 5 years of being broken. It's still in its prime, man. They just get away with anything, man. And then they always have the dumb monk to pair with it too. I guarantee you he's gonna have a monk to play in a second here, which is really annoying for us. I'm actually gonna pop my ability right here. Could have maybe timed that differently so the Hunter wouldn't have got the shot on it. Would have just like shot while the Golden Knight was dashing and it wouldn't damage it. But it's all good though. I guess we have to just set up for an early Goblin Hut right here. Can't really Firecracker into a Monk. I mean, you can, but it doesn't really work out too well. Anyways, we're going to have to try to just survive here somehow. He's definitely going to go for an Evo RG, so we have to just Golden Knight here. Going for it off to the side, that way the Monk is not going to hopefully get on my Spear Goblins. He just popped the Monk ability, but I think we're actually maybe okay. Yeah, wow. That was quite the defense. We're still going to take damage, though, which is kind of annoying. He might just get his king up here, unfortunately. I can't really do much about it. Yeah, he does get the king activation. I could get my own king up, but there's really no point against RG, because having your king up doesn't help at all. We could go in for the Hog Rider here, then the skeletons on this side, trying to maybe distract a fisherman somehow. Okay, just go for it down low, so we get a little bit of value out of that Hog Rider. And guys, we do want to go opposite lane in this matchup. If you go same lane, you kind of just get wrecked by the monks. That's an aggressive RG. I think he just played it to cycle to the evolution RG, I guess. Now, he might go for the Evo Hunter on my Hog Rider. Let's see if he is going to get it down in time. No, looks like he doesn't. Nice, guys. Beautiful Hog right there. Just recognizing that he kind of spent a lot, so we were able to punish him. And we get the Spear Goblin hit on the tower as well. This matchup really is not easy, but we're doing so well so far. I think the Goblin Hut really helps because it's not really good against Monk, but it's definitely not as bad as a Cannon or something like that. Now, I know he has Evo Hunter. I knew he had that, but I still went for my Hog anyways because an Evo Hunter Monk push is just impossible to stop. That's why I decided to still go for it. Ooh, he does go for the RG on the other side. I think that was actually a big mistake by him, guys. He could have made such a lethal Monk push on the other side. And he lets the Evo Hunter die as well. Okay, Pedro is kind of selling. Big time. Skeletons are not going to block anything right here, but it's okay, though. Oh, we get a Hog hit. Nice. My Hog hits are crazy sometimes. I don't know how we got that. Guys, one of the biggest things in this matchup for sure is the Evolved Ice Spirit. It can really save you. Like, when you sometimes deserve to just take a lot of damage, Evo Ice Spirit can bail you out. That's like the one bail card for us in this matchup, so... Oh, that's a smart Monk ability. He went for it really early, and I still logged it just because I thought he would try to maybe delay it a little bit. And let the Monk cross the bridge and, you know, get on my Princess Tower. Thought that's what he would do. Alright, we do kill the Monk. I could try to go in for a Hog Rider maybe, but let's just see what he does here first, if he wants to play anything. Okay, yeah, I think we just go in right here. He's probably, yeah, he's gonna Fisherman, but we have a Firecracker, which might do some work, hopefully. Hog Rider does not quite get a hit this time. But still beautiful Firecracker on the other side. We could have set up with our Goblin Hut kind of early here. Cycle our logs and whatnot. Look at those Spear Goblins, man. They're killing everything. Nice. And we have our Evo Ice Spirit, so I'm not really too concerned. Oh, he goes for that thing. No! 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 No, no, no. My poor Golden Knight, bro. Dude. How is it gonna do that to me? How is the Monk just gonna do that to me? I mean, not the Monk. I meant to say the Hunter. How's the Hunter gonna do that to me? I'm gonna go for a kind of high Goblin Hut. And a high Golden Knight as well. Alright, we're chilling. We're chilling. We gotta get a nice Hog Rider off. Oh, he goes for that. No, he's gonna ability. No! Oh, he was kind of slow, though. And we do kill his thing in the end. Oh, no, the Firecracker got on my tower. We do have our Evo Ice Spirit, though, so I think we might be saved. He tried to predict it, but he failed. If that log connected right there and he predicted my Evo Ice Spirit, that could have been a little bit of trouble, but looks like we're fine. We can just cycle the Earthquakes. This matchup didn't feel as bad as I thought it would be. It's definitely not easy, but if you play perfect, guys, you can still beat stuff like RG, so we take a very nice win. We're facing Yaru, who I think is a really good E-Giant player. He actually beat Riley, I think either once or maybe even twice in the CRL warm-up just a bit ago, so I guess I'll try to avenge Riley right here. If he's playing E-Giant, this is actually going to be a little bit difficult. Ooh, that was kind of a late tornado. We get some nice damage right there. A little bit of firecracker chip as well. I played this matchup earlier, guys, and E-Giant used to be a pretty nice matchup, but I think he might have Goblin Hut now, and the Goblin Hut makes it so much more difficult because it just gives them a free counter push every time they play it against your Hog Riders. Okay, that's not bad there. That was a really good Ice Spirit, guys. If I didn't play that Ice Spirit, he could have just gone for the Skellies to counter the Firecracker, but because of the Ice Spirit, he was forced to go for a whole Baby Dragon as well. I'm going to go ahead and Hog Rider here because if he goes for a Goblin Hut, the Golden Knight might be able to do a pretty good job against it, so I think this is a fine spot to be in. Yeah. I don't know if our Firecracker will get any tower damage. I think not quite. Oh, it actually does get just a little bit of chip. We have to really watch out for these bowlers and these baby dragons. They're going to be really annoying in this matchup. Especially baby dragon. But yeah, normally they try to lightning cycle you in this matchup, so we're just going to have to try to get some nice aggressive early damage, I suppose, and then we could find ourselves to be in a pretty good spot. I am going to actually Hog Rider into this E-Giant, guys. The reason why is because if he goes for the NATO here, it would just get blocked by the E-Giant. Okay, Hog Rider, what? Okay, Hog Rider was not supposed to move like that. It kind of just moved in a funny way because the Knight pushed it, but normally the E-Giant would block the Hog Rider from getting pulled to the King Tower. No, Firecracker! Yo, my Firecracker's alive, guys. Let's see if he goes for a Lightning. I don't think he will anymore. That was actually beautifully played by me. Really nice defense there. Goblin Hut's doing a great job as well. The Spear Goblins die really quickly, but overall the Hut stays alive for a while against E-Giant. You just go for the Bowler in the back. We just have to spam a lot of Firecrackers in this matchup, but it's a little bit more than just that, because if you do only Firecracker, they just will try to Lightning Cycle you, so we're gonna have to do a little bit more, I guess. Oh, he goes for the Baby Dragon. I could have tried to predict it, but I don't know if I was gonna be able to do much there. Bro, the Bowler's gonna literally just push that so dumbly. We need to delete Bowler from the game. Does anyone else think we need to delete Bowler from the game? I'm very adamant on the fact that we need to delete Bowler from the game. I kid you guys not, he's down like so much damage, but he's randomly just gonna come back just from like one single Bowler dumbly getting on the tower, I promise you. Bro, the Bowler really stopped that. How dare that Bowler do that? But yeah, he's probably gonna go for like some dumb E-Giant here in a second. It's gonna be so annoying. Also, the Evo Knight is straight up impossible to stop sometimes. Bro, there's literally nothing I can do right now. What am I supposed to do? Then he's gonna go for a late Lightning. Then the Bowler somehow gets pushed to the Goblin Hut, really? And then he gets a dumb Lightning off. Wow, well played! Oh my gosh, insane outplays. Wow, he played like doo-doo the whole game. And then he gets one good Bowler and that's it. Bro, he genuinely played like straight doo-doo. Like a dog could play better than this. He plays straight doo-doo the whole game. He misses the Goblin Hut. No way he gets away with that, right? No, of course he gets away with it. Why? Because he's playing Bowler. Boostedler. Bowler more like Boostedler. I kid you guys not, it's actually so dumb. And then just Lightning nothing, right? You just overspent completely, but then after that, make sure you also Lightning nothing as well. Because you could get away with that since you're playing the broken Bowler. And what are you going to do? Bowler again. Bowler again. Go for it. Go for it. Yeah, Bowler again, of course. And then what are you going to do now? Goblin Hut? Yeah, of course. Holy moly, this guy just... These Bowler players are just, like, immune to accountability. They make, like, 20 mistakes and they just don't get held accountable. It's crazy. Okay, he better take damage here. He better take some damage. No, he doesn't take damage. Except from my Earthquake. Guys, he actually might have choked this. I think he actually somehow choked this. This matchup is a lot harder than it looks. I mean, he has really good hog counters and just hard to ever break through these Bowlers and all this other annoying stuff. I think we might be able to have this one here, though. Hell, bruh. Come on. Okay, I think we got him. Let's go. Oh my gosh, that was so close. Bro, losing this matchup is crazy. Let's go. Guys, we're facing Kodagal. I'm just going to go for my Hog Rider here first play. So I guess this guy's a cod from the ocean. I'm actually going to get seafood at, I think on the day you guys are watching this video, because it's my mom's birthday today. Happy birthday to my mom. But yeah, she wants to get seafood. So this guy has Hog as well. I'm pretty sure he has Hog Lightning. I've been seeing a Hog Lightning Witch deck going around. Honestly, I don't like it as much as my deck, though, because I feel like when you have Lightning, it's just a little bit expensive, and it can work well in some matchups, but the Lightning can also mess you up. Okay, I just missed my Earthquake. Please only get one hit. Please. Okay, we're fine. Oh wait, he goes for a berserker. I kind of have to firecracker. Man, this sucks. The berserker's not going to do anything, but it's just going to... I mean, it kind of just forced that out, so now I have to give him the king activation. The one really bad thing about this matchup is the fact that he doesn't have firecracker, so I can't get my king up. Alright guys, he does go for the Evo Witch in the back. We're down a little bit so far, but yeah, at least he didn't even get his king up. He could have maybe got it up, but he didn't want to spend all the elixir, I guess, so we're in an alright spot as of right now. I don't really want to go for a lone hog rider right here, guys. When they're playing a goblin hut deck, you have to be a little bit careful going in for your hog riders, because if you just go for it for no reason, you basically give them a free counter push. So that's why I'm kind of playing a bit more chill right now. Oh my gosh, his witch is going to heal so much. Bro, how is this possible? What? How does the Ice Spirit survive everything? Oh my gosh, my firecracker just dies. What, the witch died? Oh my gosh, how did that not take my whole tower? I fully expected that witch to take my whole tower right there, guys. He does go for another witch in the back. We're looking really bad right now. I'll be honest, I don't think this matchup is bad at all. I just didn't really get the single elixir that I wanted, so it's putting us in a bit of a bad spot. I'm going to firecracker way up high right here just because I know he has the lightning and I don't want him to lightning my tower. He does go for the lightning anyways on the other side tower, but that's not as bad for me. We get a nice Golden Knight ability. Doesn't reach his hut or anything like that, but still getting us quite good value. Hog Rider does not quite break through. No hog jump. Nice, it jumped over his log. He's going to take some damage here, certainly. Nice, that's really good. That's exactly what we needed, guys. Our deck is just a little bit cheaper. I mean, it's not really cheaper in terms of our cycle being faster, but it's cheaper in terms of, like, he has the witch and we have the firecracker, so that's really helping us to not have to overspend, I guess you could say. I think we counter this hog pretty nicely, and yeah, overall very good interactions. I feel like lightning just isn't great right now because it really doesn't counter Goblin Hut that well. It doesn't even fully counter it, even though it costs 6 elixir. Wait, this hog is going to force out something, otherwise he's going to take a hit. Alright, we don't really need to be too desperate for damage. I don't have to play my firecrackers up high or anything like that too much because I know that we're up in damage either way, so we can kind of just afford to play good defense at this point. Okay guys, I'm going to go for a good Golden Knight. I know this is kind of counterintuitive to what I just said, but when I see an opportunity, I'm going to take it, you know what I mean? That was a great Golden Knight right there. If I got my log down earlier, that could have been even a lot more damage. He does block the firecracker, kind of an obvious one, but, you know, still kills the witch. Spear Goblin is going to get right on the tower, actually. And at this point, I just need to set up with another Goblin Hut to prevent his Hog Rider from doing much. And then we just have to be careful of this Evo Witch. Yeah, look, the Goblin Hut doesn't even die there to the Lightning. That's so bad. Bro, Lightning is so bad against the Goblin Hut. I feel like the one thing preventing Lightning from being absolutely everywhere right now is just the fact that Goblin Hut does quite well against it. We could pop our Golden Knight ability. No reason not to. I don't even know if I really needed the log right there. Also, I love how quickly you get to Golden Knight abilities now. It used to take a little while to get to them, but now you get to them like every 5 seconds, it feels like. Hog Rider is going to make him play something else. Nice, we do get a hit. But yeah, there's not too much to this matchup. Really, the main takeaway for you guys should be the fact that you always want to have some sort of support for your Hog, like a Firecracker or a Golden Knight before you go in. Otherwise, they just get a free Goblin Hut counter push. And, you know, obviously you have to use your Golden Knights for the Witches mostly. You don't want to waste them on nothing. Wow, that Golden Knight got really good value. Oh my goodness. We could just go in for a Hog Rider right here, get our prediction Earthquake for a Goblin Hut. Even if he defends this, we just have to get one more Earthquake. And we take a very nice win. I think our deck is just better. Oh my goodness, guys, we finally found a match up against a Baton. Man, I've been searching for a match for ages. I was genuinely in queue for, I think, like 40 minutes. Man, that's crazy. I think this guy's also playing Magic Archer Miner. Oh no. You're telling me I just searched 40 minutes to get hard countered? No way. Okay, I don't know exactly what he's playing, to be honest. I think it's, oh, I think I know what it is, actually. I saw some Goblin Hut Miner deck that a few people were playing, and it looks like that's probably what this is going to be right here. Okay. Hopefully Spear Goblins survive. Okay, one of them does. We're going to have to be pretty careful in this matchup. The nice thing for us, though, is that I think Lightning won't get him too much value. I'll go for the Ice Spirit Skeletons here for his Miner. I really hope he doesn't randomly pull out a Magic Archer, otherwise that would be pretty tragic for us. Yeah, I think there's no way he has Magic Archer if he has Ice Wizard too. I think this matchup would be pretty hard if he had a Poison, but because of the Lightning, I think we definitely have a chance here. I don't know if we have a great chance, but we at least can do something, I think. I'm going to go in for all of this right here. Quite a few units. Oh, I was hoping my Hog Rider would get kind of pushed or something. Unfortunately, it didn't. Yo! Guys, the Golden Knight! Yo! My Hog too! Oh my gosh, guys, that Golden Knight went crazy. He does get his king up, but that was well worth it for us being able to get all that damage right there. Man, Golden Knight is really good against Goblin Hut too. Let's just go in for an aggressive Hog Rider right here because he's not back to his Goblin Hut just yet. He does go for the Evo Valkyrie, but Hog Rider is goofing around. Okay, Hog Rider, you do not have to goof around that much, buddy. Alright, he does go for that in the front. Oh, I kind of messed up my skeletons. Wow, that's an aggressive lightning. Luckily, we're already up a lot of damage, though, so it's going to be hard for him to come back at this point. Oh, he does go for the hut up high, but luckily we do predict it, though, with the firecracker. Yeah, these firecrackers are going to be killable for him with the lightning and stuff, but it always costs a lot of elixir, so it's not bad for us by any means. Let's see what he does here for this Hog. He does go for the spear goblins, but we do predict most of them anyways. Not quite all of them. Firecracker does get the big shot on the tower. Let's go, guys. Oh, man, this is so nice. Wow, that got another shot hitting the tower. We could just go in for a Hog Rider right here, and I don't think there's too much this guy can do at this point. Okay, he does go for that. Oh, the Golden Knight once again going absolutely ham. Firecracker's still alive for like 5 minutes straight. Dude, if it survived that log, that would have been insane. Gonna just get my Evo Ice Spirit going, I guess, just in case, but looks like we don't really need it. That's an aggressive lightning. He's probably gonna go for a hut last minute. No, he's giving up. Oh man, guys, that was a very nice win. We're up against Goten, so it's Morton on his other account. I saw him playing a lot of Goblin Hut, and I think Graveyard. Oh yeah, I think it's gonna be Graveyard. Dude, I love how the Valkyrie just misses that swing. I don't know why the Valkyrie always misses swings like that, but it's so nice for Hog Rider players. Because Hog is just a little bit too fast that I guess the Valkyrie just doesn't have enough time to react or something. Not the best ability ever right there, but I kind of just wanted to clear everything up, so it's not too bad either, I would say. We could Firecracker up high. He might want to go for a Graveyard, so yeah. Yeah, of course he does. No, please, Witch, get away. Let's go for an Ice Spirit here. Nice! Wow. What an Ice Spirit. That was a perfect defense. He might go for, like, Spear Goblins or something. No, he goes for the Valkyrie. Okay. We could get a nice Firecracker. Gonna splash his tower and stuff. And he does counter that with the Spear Goblins, but honestly, I'm pretty happy with that because that means he can't get his king up. At least for a little while. And we're off to a really, really good start. You really have to take advantage of single elixir in this matchup. He does go in for the Evo Witch in the back. Our cycle's a little bit awkward, so I'll just go for the Goblin Hut. If we're able to win this game right now, we are going to be #1 in the world, people. Okay, really another Graveyard with no tank, really. It's kind of dumb how broken the Graveyard can be with the Evo Witch, even without a tank for it, just because the Evolved Witch keeps on healing over and over from the skeletons. Okay, I think we're going to counter that, though. Evo Ice Spirit is surprisingly pretty strong against the Evolved Witch. Quite a few Spear Goblins here on both sides, which is nice to see. Let's just go for a log, I guess. Nice, that's not bad at all. Hog Rider will get some damage for sure. Nice, let's go. Let's go for an Evo Firecracker. You guys can see how aggressive I'm being in this matchup. It's really exactly what you have to do, because if you're not aggressive, they kind of just start to poison cycle. You get those Evo Witches flowing and stuff, and you just find yourself in a pretty bad spot. So we're playing this exactly how we have to be. He could go in for a late Goblin Hut. We'll see if he decides to do that or not. Yeah, he does go in for the Goblin Hut. Firecracker should reach the tower for some nice damage, though. Nice, look at all that damage. Wow. I feel like that's way more damage than I deserved. I don't know how that Firecracker got so much damage. I don't really have to be too worried about the Witch right here since it's only a normal one and not an Evolved Witch. Could just go for a log right here. His tower is basically an Earthquake range. So yeah, we can just, I guess, go for an Earthquake. And I think Morton might just be giving up already. Guys, we're #1 in the world. Let's go. Man, that was so easy. This deck is actually so broken.